Hey, what's up, guys? This is Real Chief here, bringing you all another layout update video slash announcement in today's episode. And I hope you all like the new camera angle that I placed here on the train layout. And it's going to be a very big announcement for today's episode, so let's hop into the intro and I'll share with you guys of what I have to talk about today. Alright, so now we're on the other side of the train layout here, and what better way to start off any model train update video is to have none other than the Lionel Santa Fe F3 in front of me here. Alright, so before we get into today's topic, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about a previous video which I did on my YouTube channel not too long ago. So for those of you guys that are not aware, I am selling a couple of my trains over at the train store in my local town. And in that video, I talk about the main reasons about why I'm selling them and why I think it's a good thing to sell them at the train store. So if you guys haven't seen that video already, I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description so that way you guys can go check it out for yourselves. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's update. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that I made a video a little while ago that mentions that I've been hearing some mumblings that I might be moving into a new house eventually with my family, and I still don't know when that's going to be, but I will tell you that is definitely true. And going throughout the next couple of months, you guys will see a little bit less and less buildings on each of my train layouts here. Now the layouts are not going to be taken apart right away. I still got plenty more stuff to share with you guys going throughout the next couple of months. And just because both of the layouts are going to be taken apart, that doesn't mean it's goodbye to the hobby. This means that it's the start of something brand new, something exciting, something more thrilling, and hopefully leading to a much bigger and better train layout once I finally move them to my new place. Now, the one thing I really learned about this hobby going throughout the years is that always do what you want to do with your train layout. Just like when you're building a collection, you always want to collect the pieces that you like the most. Don't ever listen to people that say you should collect a specific item that they have. Always do the things that you always like, and always have fun with it too. I mean, having a hobby like this is a big game changer. I mean, without this hobby, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm really grateful for that. Not only do the trains bring back great memories that I had when I was a little kid, but it also helps me, be more closer to my family too at the same time. So that's something that I'm always going to be grateful for the rest of my life. So I don't mean to get jittery or constipated in this video for you guys, but this is pretty much a new experience for me. And not only is it a new experience for me, it's also a new experience for my family too, because we had a lot of good memories and a lot of good times growing up in New Jersey over the past couple of years, and it's going to be very sad to see everything go. But I will say that it's definitely going to be the start of something brand new, like I said before, and hopefully we'll get to meet a lot of new people down to where we're headed to, and hopefully I'll get to hang out at a couple of train clubs down in Delaware if I can find some. And I'm also really looking forward to visiting the York, Pennsylvania train meet down in York, Pennsylvania. So that's another thing I'm really excited for. And as for the layout, I will keep some elements of both of the layouts here. I'll keep the newsstand and the pasture station and the water tower where it is on my new layout, as well as some of the buildings on this layout as well. But I'll also try to change things up a little bit so that way you guys are not always seeing the same thing on the new layout like you have on like you had on these two layouts here. So it's going to be very exciting nonetheless. So that's all I have to talk about for right now. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that I have been working on the two train layouts here. Okay, so the first thing that I had been working on is this little MTH flashing signal here. Now, I got this at a garage sale many years ago, and when my dad bought it for me, it didn't have any wires attached to it, so that told me that this thing was broken. And it just stood here on the layout for the past couple of years, and it just hasn't, done anything. So what I basically did was took a couple of LED lights that I had in my toolbox, and so I installed them in the center of the signal here, and they're all connected to this little battery case that I have hanging on the bottom of the table. And so when you turn it on, it gives you 3 different options. You got steady on, just like that, and they'll just stay on for as long as you keep the power on. You also got the blinking light effect, and then you also got the fading light effect. Now this usually takes like a minute or so to activate, but there we go. As you can see, slowly fades out and it fades back in. But out of all the features, I'm just gonna stick with the blinking light effect because that's what crossing signals and railroad signals are supposed to do in real life. And I will be doing a tutorial video on this in the near future, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. But let's go ahead and go on to our next item here that I got on the layout. Next up on the second layout here, I got a couple of stands from an old Plasticville signal bridge that I had. Now the pieces that came with it are technically broken, so I'm still trying to look on eBay to see if I can find some replacement parts for the signal bridge. But the one thing I would really like to do is to modify it so that way it comes out a little bit longer. So that way I can have a huge signal bridge on the top of the 2 track sections here. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I might need to fiddle around with it just a little bit. Or I could just make my own custom, signal bridge parts. But I haven't really given it that much thought lately because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of running around and been doing a lot with my job, so I haven't really had the time to work on this a whole lot. But I will say I will try my best to make something out of this in the near future. So let's go ahead and move on to our next item. Alright, so moving on to our last item, we're actually at my test bench here, and the one thing that I'm working on right now is this Lionel JCPenney 284 Berkshire, also known as the Abraham Lincoln Special. As you can see, I got the shell up top here. And basically what I'm trying to do is that the smoke unit inside of the chamber is all burned out. And so I got to go to Lionel's support website and hopefully get a new part off of them. And as you can see, the smoke unit is basically kind of similar to what the old post-war smoke units are like, except that this smoke unit actually has an LED light in front of it. So I think that's pretty cool. It doesn't add a whole lot of heat to it. And it's a really cool mechanism. So hopefully I'll manage to get those parts sooner rather than later. Well, that's all we have time for today. Now, as you can tell by the video, this whole thing wasn't, easy to make. It's a brand new experience for me and for the rest of my family. And it's going to be very sad, like I said, to see the 2 layouts in the basement, be a thing of the past. But I do have hope that my collection and the new layout that I'm working on, hopefully it's bigger, better, and hopefully more exciting. So that's the one thing I'm really looking forward to. And don't worry if you guys think that I haven't shared enough of the layout on my YouTube channel. I will be sharing some unused footage of the 2 layouts that I have down here in the basement. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm also going to be doing another tutorial video. and it's going to be on how to install the LED lights inside of an old broken MTH signal like the one I just showed you before. And I also got a couple more projects in the works. I'm working on the GS4/GS2 Daylight series with Sam's Trains, and I'm also going to be doing a live stream with RBP's Trains in the future, so keep an eye out for that. So once again, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell down below for any projects that I upload. And if you guys want to follow me on other types of social media, you can follow me at RailChief74 at Instagram.com. And you guys can follow me at RailChief74 at TikTok as well. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next episode. Take care.